Welcome to Live with Cody and Satori, the paranormal couple. The show will be starting shortly. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Now please welcome the paranormal couple, Cody and Satori.
What happened?
Where are we?
Cody, what happened?
Oh,
there we are. Oh, it started off just as usual. Hey, everybody, how you doing? We just kind of sat there for a minute and forgot because it's been like a couple weeks since we've done this show, and we just kind of stared at it and we're like, what's wrong with this?
We took a week off.
We did take a week off. It's been an incredibly busy week. Okay,
It's been crazy. It's been crazy. So we took a week off the last time we were supposed to have a show on the 10th because it's the day Satori and I started dating. So we went out to dinner, and of course we didn't do a show that night. And it's been really hectic, since then, because we've been getting ready for our first ever stage show coming up this Saturday, which is exciting.
It's exciting, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking because, we obviously we know the stories, but we have to remember how to execute them in the way we want to for the live show. It's like we have the dramatic pauses, we have the sounds, we have the lights, it's going to be immersive. So it's kind of this whole new thing we're starting. We just kind of sat down and looked at each other and we're like, you want to do an immersive live show? And from there, man, this is a lot more work than we were prepared for. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But
we're excited for it.
Yeah. Other than that, we've been, I don't know if you guys have seen our more recent YouTube videos where we've gone to a couple of haunted houses. That's been fun. Obviously, it's not our usual investigation style thing where we go to haunted locations and do our method and, all sorts of different kinds of investigation methods. It's totally new. You guys haven't seen us get scared like this before, so it's completely out of our element. It's something totally different that we're not used to doing, but hopefully you guys are enjoying those as well. We just did Barrett's haunted house, which was super cool. That one was pretty. It was intense. Some people were like, come on, is this your real reaction? I'm like, no, this is my real reaction. You throw me in a place like this, you're gonna see some real reaction. And now we have 13. Oh well, I can't say the name of it. Never mind. But we have another video coming out of another haunt attraction, like a scare attraction.
Yeah, that's coming out on Tuesday.
Yes, it is. I almost just let it slip and said exactly what
you can say. You can say where it is.
Really?
Yeah.
We went to 13th World, so I'm super excited for that one. We also have some haunted houses reaching out, and they're like, next year, come to this place. And we're like, okay. Or if you want us to come tour your haunted houses, I'm all down. Satori wanting to be brave. Yeah, Carrie, I want to be brave. Am I brave? Absolutely not. But I want to be. In a perfect world, I would be. You guys see Satori Hawes, the paranormal investigator. I will go I will go right into a haunted location. You tell me that the most brutal things happen there and it's haunted, I will go. No questions asked. You ask me to go inside of a haunted attraction where people are waiting to scare me, I'm going to have a panic attack before we go in. So that's just me, though.
Question from Eddie.
What was y'all's first dinner date? Was that the canteen?
Yeah, I think the old canteen, yeah.
Yeah, so if you're from New England, especially from Rhode Island area, there's an area of Rhode Island called Federal Hill. Historically, it was the Italian center of Rhode Island because Rhode Island was very big on Italian culture. And some of the original restaurants are still there, some really older restaurants. And one is called the Old Canteen, and Cody took me there. It's a fancier restaurant. Apparently Frank Sinatra ate there at one point and stuff like that. So we went there, and that's where Cody asked if I wanted to date him. So he took me out to a very fancy dinner, and then he asked me, So he was like, maybe if I make you very happy with food.
Did it work?
It definitely helped. I was going to say yes either way, but I'm not going to pass up dinner on Federal Hill. Are you kidding me?
That's the only reason why?
No, I said I was going to say yes either way.
Okay. But the food was a plus.
I like you. I like you. The food helped, but I like you.
The food's a plus.
I love him, but sometimes I don't like him. So he got me on a good night where I loved and liked him at the same time. And he fed me. So
I made out all right.
Yeah.
So Halloween's coming up.
Yeah, it is. I thought you were just doing a voice acting there for a minute. Your voice just sounded different to me. Yeah. No, yeah, Halloween's coming up.
And I'm kind of sad because it's going to be all over.
That's so depressing. Halloween hasn't even happened yet.
I know, but I'm sad because that means all the Spirit Halloween stores are going to be going away.
You have a couple days in November here.
Yeah, but it still marks the end of
fall. The best season. Well, fall keeps going, but Halloween season, it's going to be sad, but I like fall. We're so busy in the fall that it's like we don't get a lot of time to enjoy the fall. I guess YouTube helped us do more fun fall things than we're able to do usually. Yeah. So, yeah.
But... And this is going to be Satori's Halloween costume this year.
No, it's not. That's little Tori. Oh my gosh.
You're the witch.
Just look how inconvenienced I am by the camera. That's a look. Oh, that's partying. that's how I look after every party, actually.
What were you want to know. Oh, it's a cat.
I was a cat in that one.
Oh.
Yeah. See, look at my faces in all these photos though. I look so upset.
It looks like you don't like Halloween.
I was looking through the photo box recently, and you know how many photos I have where I'm doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. I don't want a photo. I was horrible. I feel so bad for my parents. Yeah. I still feel bad for my parents.
Here's me. Halloween me. My mom made that costume.
Aww.
And she actually made it on me while I was standing there.
Oh my gosh, really?
I think I told that story before.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah.
That's a really cool costume.
And there's me all ready for fall.
Oh my gosh, look at your curly hair. Erin said the same thing before the show.
Yeah.
Look at the curliness. Your hair's not curly now.
No. It's also not blonde.
Yeah, that's true. You used to dye your hair though.
What? Oh, it was a 90s thing.
You have the blonde tips. I love it. It gives like Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, that was the thing. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. That was the thing.
Yeah, we were both two very different sides of those eras. So I was not the Backstreet Boys kind of person. That wasn't.
How about NSYNC? Bye bye bye.
Maybe my sister's more aware than me. Not really.
All right, so you weren't cool. All right, let's go into let's go into our first.
All right, good night, guys.
Let's go into our first segment of the night. You ready?
All right.
All right.
What's our segment?
Haunted object.
I already forgot how this goes. So you run it.
I did too. We had to rebuild our system. Dead Air Full Spectrum, which brings you this show, had to redo our system here. So everything's kind of moved around a little bit. So I'm trying to get the hang of it again. So if you've never watched this show before, Satori and I, we like to have fun and be ourselves, and
whether that's a good thing or not.
Yeah, and just do our own thing, what we want to do, and we usually do different segments. And the first segment that we usually do is we showcase an object from our museum. And if you don't know, Satori and I have a museum full of proclaimed haunted items from around the world that have been donated, and each of them have a story. And once a month, if you follow us on Patreon, if you're a museum member, which gets access to a bunch of different things. One of the tiers is we send you a case file from the museum every month in the mail, and you get to read it over. And when we do the live show, we take one of the case files that we've already sent out previously, and we just kind of briefly go over some of the main points and share the object with you. This month's object, or this week's object, is one that I guess has some controversy around it, right? A lot of people, don't like these things.
Yeah.
Right.
And I can see it.
And I can see both sides of it. And see, I'm the opposite side. I have no problem, using one.
I don't use one because it's the intention you put into it, and I don't want to accidentally put in the wrong intention. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just don't want to get involved. Put in the wrong intention.
You give yourself way too much.
I feel protected. I feel
protected too. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to slip up. Like I don't have as much confidence in myself as you do.
All right. Any guesses as to what this is? All right. So let me throw a picture up on what the object is. You're not going to get possessed by looking at the object. It's a Ouija board, obviously. And we actually have a bunch of these that have been sent into the museum over the years. And this is just one of the stories.
They're also really interesting. We have some in the museum that, as far as we know, did not have a negative experience around them. Some of them, just because the history of Ouija boards and mystic boards and spirit communication boards is just so interesting. Like there was one, and it's an old mystic tray that we had found, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like a 1940s, 1950s mystic tray, and I just love the history of them. Will I ever use them? No. Yeah. That's
and that's perfectly fine. Everybody has their own opinions on if you should use them or not. In the end, my opinion is it's a piece of cardboard, with printed letters on it. Just like
I agree.
I could take a piece of paper and write the alphabet.
That's what I think. I wouldn't even do that.
So it's not the board itself. I don't think it's the board itself. It's what you do with the board and how you do it.
I'm not afraid to use the board. I don't like the intention of asking something to use you to communicate.
Yeah.
That's just like, you can do it with a piece of paper, like you said.
It's like a channel almost.
I don't like that.
All right. So this case file was in March of 2021. And the Ouija board comes from Des Moines, Iowa. And we're going to read you the email that was sent to us. Usually most individuals reach out to us through email. Sometimes they send a letter, but usually it's email. And this is the email that was sent on March 12th of 2021. Hello, my daughter and her boyfriend brought home a Ouija board the other night, and now all heck has broken loose.
I kind of like how you had to change it.
Has broken loose in my home. I would appreciate greatly if you could help remove this thing and close whatever door to heck they've opened up. Thank you, blank. And then she gave her contact information. So every time we get reached out with somebody saying that they think they have, an item that's bothersome or haunted or possessed, usually the first thing, we want to do is set up a phone interview with that individual. And that's when we ask them a bunch of questions. And it's the same questions for every single client is what we call them. And just to get kind of a full scope as to what's going on with the item, to see maybe it's not even the item at all. Maybe something else is happening. And usually these questions kind of pinpoint what's going on a little better than just an email that's being sent to us. So you want to start with this section here? We just picked a few random sections.
How was the object obtained? The client states that she and her boyfriend were walking through a local thrift store looking for vintage clothes. That's always how it happens. We find that most of the objects in our collection are from antique stores, thrift stores, estate sales, markets, and things like that. She said that when they were walking down the board game section, this Ouija board caught both of their attention. The daughter states that the both of them have been struggling over the past few months financially. She states that they both lost their jobs due to COVID, pandemic, and had to move back in with her mother. As soon as they saw the Ouija board, they both pondered the thought of getting answers to their questions about the future through the board. They claimed that they really needed some good luck to come to them, and they thought that would be interesting to ask the other side for their opinion. The one big issue with the client's mother, was the client's mother. The daughter states that she is super religious and has made it known that she does not condone the use of Ouija boards in her home. Sorry if you're watching, we don't mean to call you out like that. This is just her case file. The daughter states that even though both her and her boyfriend were well aware of that, a voice in their head was telling them to get the board. Looking back, they say that it was a bad decision, to say the least. There you go.
All right. Why do you think the object is the cause of paranormal activity? The client states that nothing paranormal or odd has ever happened with the house. She states that her mother has always been a very religious person, and the home has always, quote, felt like a safe and loving place. After bringing home the board, the client states that even her mother, quote, felt like something was off without knowing we had brought the board home. Which is interesting.
That's like mother's intuition, though. Like, there are times where, because I still live with my parents, there were times like I would come home and like my mom just looks at me and goes, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "I can tell you already did something." I'm like, "No, I just walked in the door." You know?
Looking back, the client states that her mother got a, quote, massive migraine when the two greeted her when they arrived home. And this is without seeing the board. This is all in hindsight. The daughter also states that a major shift was felt both during and after use of the board. Interesting.
Cover that for me.
Unexplained temperature changes. The daughter explains that when her and her boyfriend began playing with the board, the entire basement got, quote, frigid with no explanation. She states that the home has an air conditioning unit, but it doesn't blow into the basement. She also states that her and her boyfriend had never felt cold like that before. The only thing they can compare it to is, quote, a frozen section of the grocery store. That's interesting. Unexplained anomalies with electrical devices. The daughter states that at one point, while they were using the board, they became frightened, but didn't want to get up, quote, without saying goodbye to the board. While they were experiencing this fear, they both state that the lights in the basement started flickering on and off. The client also states that, quote, one of the bulbs actually burned out and then turned black. Unexplained odors. The daughter states that that towards the end of using the board, the entire house filled up with the smell of a blown out candle. The client states that the smell is what alerted her mother as to what was going on in the basement. She states that her mother thought there was a fire in the basement, so she came running down. That's not good. So they didn't have any candles going, and all of a sudden, you start smelling the smell, which is strange. You want to do the last one there?
Absolutely. Apparitions and visual anomalies. The daughter states that her and her boyfriend were seeing dark shadows moving around them in a circle. Is this the right part?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure. I was zoned out doing something for a second. They never looked at them directly, only out of the corner of their eyes. When they were all heading upstairs after the mother caught them, they all seen, because it's Cody that wrote this case file and he's from Massachusetts, they all seen a shadow moving under the crack of the basement door when they turned around to shut the light out. According to the daughter, this really freaked the mother out to the point that she started to pray out loud. I love when you write case files, because I don't have because I'll obviously do all the work and then I'll sit there and go, I don't know how to write this. That's kind of, I just get writer's block a lot. I love how you write it, because you write it the way you hear it, almost the way you hear it, but you also add your own to it,
Yeah.
Like instead of they saw, you say they seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah, as long as the point gets across.
Yeah, the point did get across in your very New England fashion. It got across.
So to conclude, long story short, they ended up sending the Ouija board out after we gave them some direction on how to do that properly. And at least in our opinion, everyone does things differently. And we received the board, and things immediately started getting better for that family. So we love hearing, endings like that. Sometimes it's not as simple as that, but most of the time it is, especially when something has recently been brought into the home and it's only there for a short amount of time. Usually whatever energy is with it leaves, pretty easily, which is interesting. So if you enjoyed that and want to get a case file sent to you every month, once a month, if you go to patreon.com/hauntedmuseum, there's a bunch of different tiers you can sign up for. So this show goes till 9 o'clock Eastern time, and starting at 9:15, we do what's called our bonus show for museum members only. So if you join one of the tiers, you can join for as little as $3. You get to watch the bonus show. And tonight, Satori is going to be doing card readings.
I'm going to be doing some more. So I do card readings on this show, which we'll get to. But since I can't get to many people during the show, I will do more specified card readings for people in the bonus show. Also, I have some funny affirmation cards. So I'm going to use those as well.
Cool. So that's always fun. Satori's always good at that.
Oh, Cody's going to read them too.
Oh,
you are.
I'm doing that.
You're gonna do Cody's cards again.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Question from Jennifer.
Oh, will we? I don't know.
We didn't really think about it.
We have not thought about it.
Maybe we can. Think of something.
What day of the week is that?
Halloween.
Yeah. What day of the week is Halloween this year?
Good question. I think it's like a Thursday. Yeah, it's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Isn't that going to be? Is Aaron doing a show? Aaron and Carrie? I don't know. Aaron, Carrie, please let us know in the chat, because I don't want to like take over something if we end up.
I know we are going to be doing a little special at the beginning of the week.
No, we're off that night. Okay.
Nice. We're going to be doing a little special at the beginning of the week on Dead Air Full Spectrum. So stay tuned for that when that's going to be announced. But that's probably the closest thing to a Halloween thing that we'll be doing.
Ouija board's just another tool in the field that we've used over the years. Any tool? Yep. Literally.
100% agree.
Thank you.
100% agree.
Good to hear from you.
All right. So moving on.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe,
we appreciate that.
There he is.
Thank you. It all goes towards actually getting the museum open, which was supposed to be open, and then it never opened. So it's all going towards getting a new location now. So thank you.
I appreciate that. Thank you a lot. You guys don't feel obligated to do that, but of course, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
Paris Icon, we'll be back next year as well. We love that.
I'm late. Hi, you didn't miss much. Just us being us. You know.
We're getting back in the swing of things here. It's been a little while.
Which actually means that it's just terrible. And there's a lot of people like watching right now, just watching it go down. So let's see how this goes. You haven't complimented my headband yet today.
I love it.
Well, when I have to mention it for you to say something, it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
My shirt.
Oh, okay. But you had a jacket on. I would have complimented it if I saw it.
Well, I had to do a reveal.
You had to do a reveal. Oh, yeah. You made that kind of fancy on here. Hi, Lorna. Excited to see you at the Alley Theater this weekend. Yes. For people that don't know, we are doing a live immersive stage show at the Alley Theater on Saturday night, and pretty much what we're going to do is we're going to put you in a room with us and some haunted objects, and we're going to immerse you into the stories behind these items and show you them kind of up close. So if you like haunted objects or you just want to get freaked out this weekend, be sure to email BurtWoodsSchool at AOL.com, I believe.
I'm going to have Aaron or Ken, if you can put that email up in the banner below, that'd be great help.
You can get a table, and there's going to be like, I think, snacks and drinks, and you're going to be able to hang out, and it's going to be freaky. So consider it. It's our first one too. So it's going to make us extra nervous if you're there, but we need that.
We've done literally probably hundreds of presentations at libraries and colleges and things like that. But this isn't like a PowerPoint presentation.
We're going to tell you stories.
This is something different.
So,
we're going to tell you some stories. So
that email.
So it's happening in Middleborough, Massachusetts, this Saturday. If you email that email, Lorna or someone will help you out with getting some tickets.
So just email it. Say, hey, I'm interested in Cody and Satori's show, and they'll get you handled. All right. Hey, Jess. All right. So
here we go. You ready?
Next
segment. Okay.
Is this the questions?
Yes.
Okay. I see. I'm getting back into the swing of this.
Is this the question?
Give me a minute. Shut up, Cody. So if you don't know this segment, what this is between shows, we write some questions for each other that we don't let each other see. It can be about the topic tonight. It can be just really random. And we'll ask each other these questions and have to answer them live. So you see our stupid answers in real time. Okay. So do you want to go first?
Me to go first? You ladies usually always go first.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I have one that has to do with the object tonight.
Okay.
Okay. It says, if you were a ghost involved with a Ouija board session, like you were the ghost that was being contacted with the Ouija board, okay? What would you spell out to the people using it? Like, what would be the first thing that you're like, I'm going to spell this out?
That was one of my questions.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I promise I have not looked at your phone.
My question was, what the heck is it?
You don't even know.
Yes, I do. Yeah. All right. So if someone was contacting you on a Ouija board, what is the first word you would spell out beside your name to know it was you?
And they say we're not connected. They say, what would I spell out to know it's me?
Yeah. So I guess it's a little different. What was yours again? What was your question again?
If you were a ghost, what would be the first thing you'd spell out? Okay,
yeah, right.
So you answer first because I asked.
The first thing that I would spell is hello.
No, you know what I mean.
Wait, who's that? Jeffrey.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I would spell out Jeffrey. No, just
no.
I don't know. I don't know what I would spell.
Then why are you asking me?
Because I didn't know the answer. I was asking you.
No, okay. So if I was trying to let somebody know that it's me.
Well, is it you that's trying to contact me now?
No, you're asking me the question.
Huh? I thought we were asking each other. Are both of us trying to contact each other?
I wouldn't try. I feel like I wouldn't try because I just feel like it wouldn't go so well. You would know it's me because I would say something stupid.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's a demon. You'd be like, okay, Tori, chill. Like,
all right, the first thing I would spell out was the first thing I would spell out would be like your nickname or something. If you were trying to contact me,
call me like Tor. Like
yeah.
That's what you'd spell out.
Tor or Witch or one of those.
Oh, okay.
Witch with a W.
I would be like, it's Cody, guys. It's not even. Don't even worry about it. It's Cody. No, mine. If I wanted you to know it's me, I'd probably say it. Like I would say something. I don't know. You know, like our last walkthrough of the haunted houses where I said it's all your fault every time something happens.
Yeah. I'd
be like, Cody, it's your fault. You'd be like, yep, it's Tori. She's trying to talk to me.
Goodbye.
He breaks board, burns board, throws it out.
All right, whose turn is it now? Because we both went.
I don't even know.
All right, I'll go. What is your favorite and worst Halloween candy? Don't tell me you have that one too. Do you?
No, I don't have that one. I don't have that one. I have some Halloween questions. My least favorite Halloween candy is probably something with a weird texture, like licorice or something. I don't like the texture of that stuff. Things that are like chewy like that.
Really? Like a gumdrop or a jelly bean?
Oh, I don't know if I would eat that.
You don't like a jelly bean?
I don't know. I don't know. The thought of it. I've never had a jelly bean.
What?
I don't think.
You've never had a jelly bean?
At least I don't remember having a jelly bean.
How about remember the game where all of them taste different? You never did that?
The ones where it's like rotten eggs and stuff?
Yeah.
No, I've never done that because why would you willingly put yourself through something like that?
Because it's a game. It's like I
don't want to play the jelly bean roulette. I'm okay.
But you never had a jelly bean at all?
I don't remember having one.
That's going to change.
Okay. My favorite is probably I love white chocolate Kit Kats, and I love anything with I like Hershey Kisses because they're tiny and I can eat a bunch of them. Ones that have like the caramel on the inside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like those. I like those Hershey Kisses.
Those are good. I like the brownie Hershey Kisses.
Oh, I love the brownie Hershey Kisses.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably those.
All right, your turn.
Okay, this is my turn now.
Yeah. And then we'll go to the chat.
What was the craziest dream you've ever had?
Craziest dream I ever had to do with a mannequin. I think you know this one.
I know this, but I don't know the dream, really. I don't think.
It was the scariest dream I've ever had, ever.
I remember it was mannequins, but...
No, there was one mannequin, and it was wearing like a blonde wig that was cut like here.
Oh, like a bob wig?
And I saw it from the back, and it's in the room, and all it did is the head literally flipped like this, and it doesn't sound that scary, but in the dream, it was the scariest thing I've ever seen, because it was like real, like, and in the dream, it was in my mind that this thing was like a demon. It was a demon possessing this mannequin.
And then you went, I'm going to collect haunted objects that are probably possessed.
No, and this dream probably only a few years ago. So I was already
Really? I thought it was longer than that.
Maybe it was one of the objects that was trying to talk to me.
Oh my God. Oh my God. My brother has weird dreams about objects before we somehow get them.
Yes.
That's weird. That's a whole thing in itself. What was okay. My actual question was what was the craziest dream? Was I ever in a crazy dream you've had?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
You were in some dreams of mine.
What?
And it was like
you
scary
probably
dreams.
were, but I don't remember. I don't remember a lot of my dreams unless I write them down.
I remember there was one dream where we were under attack from somebody while we were out, and it was terrifying. And I was hiding, and you left.
Hold on, I'm opening up my
you
dream
left.
notes.
Did you hear me?
No.
You left
what
in my dream. We were under like attack and we were hiding, and I remember I was hiding behind this like stone thing and near a bush, and I was like hiding there. You left. You went, see you later, alligator. I choose life. And then you left.
Okay, I just pulled up, so I have a note on my phone where I write down the dreams that either were creepy or that I want to remember. Right?
Okay.
This demonic dream was on, look at the date.
My ears poking out like an elf.
11/21/18.
That's my birthday.
So maybe it was a sign that you are a demon.
Wait, the mannequin was in
Yes. All right, so here's the note I wrote. Dreams of demonic possession. My family...
on my birthday?
My family would all witness things moving on their own. Then a mannequin's head started spinning in a circle. I then felt sleep paralysis and felt possessed. I started yelling, "The power of Christ compels you," and then someone woke me up.
Wait. You were screaming in your dream, or like you were actually screaming?
I had sleep paralysis, apparently.
Your Catholic side came out.
The power of Christ compels you.
Scared. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Hey.
Maybe I am a demon. Who knows?
I don't know if I have any other strange.
And just like that, we lose all our followers.
Yeah.
I don't have a dream log. I have a dream log about things you say in your sleep.
Really?
Yep. Sometimes you say things that are really weird. And then my brother sometimes says things that are really weird. So I log those because it's really funny. But that's all I have. Okay, is it
my turn, I think, isn't it?
I don't even know anymore. How much time do we even have?
I lost the note with all my notes because
Holy Spirit activate.
Hold on, I have to find the note with my questions again.
You really were praying in your dream. Can you imagine if it was a spirit in your dream and that you started doing that and they're like, okay, okay, sorry.
I lost my, oh, here they are. All right.
Okay. God, I'm going to start crying.
What is your most memorable experience so far with the haunted house videos we've put out?
Wait, what?
The most memorable experience so far in a haunted house out of the videos we put out.
Oh, I was going to say it wasn't a video we put out.
Yeah, it has to be one we put out.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, there was one where the floor moved and I saw a unaliving actor, like there was an actor unaliving another actor, pretend. And I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, so I say unaliving, but it was like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, because it looked so real. And that was pretty bad. But the floor moving when you don't know the floor is going to move, my heart stopped for a second. And it was in the twister. I won't say much about the haunted house, but there was a room that was like a twister, like you're about to get hit by a tornado. And natural disasters are one of my worst fears. Like if I was in a state doing like an event and they're like a tornado's coming, I would be in a full panic mode.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I'm terrified of natural disasters like that. Like I don't know.
I've seen the movie Twister a bunch of times. I can handle it.
And then there was somebody crawling at me. They crawled and they watched the video and said it was me crawling and I almost broke character laughing because I scared you. And I'm like, that's not funny. Like you crawled at me. I thought I was going to die. It was scary. But the next video coming out was so bad. Like, great haunted house. If you love intense haunted houses, go to this one. But this was like, I was up against the side of something with chainsaws to my face. Like, it was that. It was, whoa. Hey, Cody. Hey, how are you? Good to hear from you. Do you want me to do another one, or are we moving on?
Let's go to the chat here. Let's see if they have some questions.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, who named you? Mom and dad are both. Okay, so my dad named me. My dad heard this name, heard the name Satori on a show. It was called, I don't remember exactly what it was called, but there was somebody on the show named Satori, and they had these really interesting like connections with spirits. So he thought that's a really interesting name. Come to find out, it makes sense today. So my dad's intuition came in handy there.
Because you guys collect all this negative stuff, does it heighten? Does this heighten the negative activity in your own space? No.
It's away from our direct living space, so we don't come into contact with the items unless we prepare ourselves to come into contact with the items. Nothing's ever happened outside of that space, but we're also very protective.
I would say only about 10 to 15% of the things we have would be to have negative reports, I would say, and not demonic, but negative. And
well, if people believe in demonic entities, maybe they would correlate it.
Right, but I'm not saying the whole 10 to 15% is demonic.
Some just really intense energy, some negative spirits, things like that.
Yes, but we feel very protected when it comes to that type of thing. If you have a worry about that, then you probably shouldn't collect haunted items. That's the way I think, so we're good on that end.
And Cody's afraid of mannequins, but he's collecting haunted items.
Only in my dreams.
If somebody ever said, I have a haunted mannequin, would you go pick that up?
Do you do ruins, and what cards have you got? And yes, I would.
So I don't do runes, but I'm working with them, but I don't feel confident enough to do readings with them as of yet. But I do have some. I'm doing oracle card readings as well as advice cards and affirmation cards tonight.
Well, Cody has to answer after 10 p.m.
I don't know.
Not going to live that one down.
Honestly. But there are times,
I'm actually up until like 3 or 4 in the morning every night.
I don't know why it's set for that on his phone. But
I can't shut the thing off.
Like,
that's the problem. I can't shut it off. I have to look up a YouTube tutorial on how to shut the sleep reminder off.
He's so bad that it'll be like 4 a.m. Literally, we were at a Paracon recently. He's editing. I'm like, are you going to come to bed? Nope. Like, I will in a second. By 4 a.m., I wake up and he's ironing his clothes. Like he never went to sleep. He finished editing and then he decided I need to iron my clothes. And okay.
It was all wrinkled.
And I remember like getting up and just going at you across the room because I see a silhouette ironing. I'm like, is this my sleep paralysis demon? Like
It reminds me of the scene in Insidious when he's in like the workroom there shopping.
Oh my god, that's like that's kind of a traumatizing movie for me.
Really?
I haven't watched it fully through.
That's what I can picture you waking up and just looking over.
I did. You're just like this. I'm like, but I my eyes weren't focusing because I was half asleep. Yeah, he stays up really late.
Yeah. All right. If you have questions, we're gonna get to them. Ken and Erin behind the scenes are starring to them. We're gonna do our best to try getting to most of them. We have to go on to the next segment though first.
We're having too much fun.
We'll go back to some questions.
Which one? Okay.
All right. Here we go.
We're having way too much fun. Like, it's not supposed to be this much fun.
All right. What is this segment, Satori?
This is a card segment. So what this is I choose a couple people, or Aaron and whoever wants to help will help choose some names from the chat. If you want a reading for you, like a general, just what's to come kind of reading, just say me in the chat and one of you will be chosen. Yep. We might be able to get to 2. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. We'll and I'll do more readings in the bonus show for the patrons.
Yep. So type me in the comments and we'll give it a couple seconds here. And then Aaron or Ken will pick one person randomly. And
Jonathan.
There we go. Jonathan.
Okay, let's see here. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Okay, so this is starting off good. What I do for Oracle is I ask what's to come in kind of like your future. Again, I'm not a professional reader. This is more of a hobby. And your 2 cards are clarity and blessing. So that means something is going to become clear, something that you may not you may be stuck on, not know much about, you're kind of looking for answers for, is going to become clear in the near future, as well as blessing. So something good is going to be coming your way. An advice card. Everything has a place and purpose. To be wise is to have great love, tolerance, and compassion for all things, as well as healing. I, the entity of healing, am with you right now. Feel my presence and my love for you. I have loved you before the dawn of time, and I'll love you for eternity. So it's like you have somebody kind of watching out for you. They're letting you know that something good is going to be coming in the near future. Just kind of stay hopeful, stay positive, have the best intentions, and wisdom and clarity. Something's going to become clear. Make wise choices, reflection, things like that. Do you want to add anything? A little Cody's cards.
All right, Jonathan. Don't listen to me what I have to say, because I do not do this.
He reads it like somebody from Massachusetts.
I'm reading it just like anybody else could read this card. I am no card reader. Gratitude. All right, Jonathan. All right. Make gratitude your new attitude. Well, that sounds pretty good. Make gratitude your new attitude. The stars will shine brighter upon you. All in your world will become lighter. All right, so make gratitude your new attitude. All right, so you need to be thankful for the things that are happening around you. This is the way I'm interpreting this, right? You have to be thankful for the things that happen around you, even the little things that you might not realize are important. Remember them and make them your new attitudes. Be like, wow, things really are happening around for me that I'm not realizing. Some good things. Even when things seem maybe a little rocky, there are some good things in the world that are happening for you. So kind of live by that and take the horse by the reins and ride through life, and you should make out okay.
That was good. I also see that as a manifestation card. Oh. So if you act, if you have gratitude, good things are going to come to you, kind of thing. Cody's cards is the best segment. I know, right? That makes it all worth it. Who wants my readings?
All right, we can do another one.
Another one?
Yep. And if we don't get to you, all you guys, again, Satori's going to be doing them on the bonus show as well for museum members. So if you're a museum member, you'll get one. You'll get one tonight. We usually do everybody that we can.
I just go and go and go until everybody's chosen. Carrie, okay. Inspiration. So there's going to be some new. Okay, inspiration and willpower. That's almost like something is going to come to you like an opportunity, something that involves, your thinking, your mindset, something you're inspired by is going to kind of present itself in an opportunity to you. You may have choices to make in the near future. You're going to need to be strong. You're going to need to keep going, even if it seems tough. You're going to be hit with some obstacles. Keep going, because those are put there to kind of knock you in the right path you're supposed to be on. So definitely stay strong moving forward with that inspiration. Stay passionate about things. Stay inspired. Keep going, okay? If there's something you want, now's the time to go and get it. The unknown. Ooh, so it seems like something that you don't know about is going to be, like something that might be scary a little bit. Like something that might keep you going, am I going to want to do this? Because it's like, the unknown. I don't know what's going to happen, Yeah. The unknown. Do not fear the unknown. This is a time of deep exploration and transformation. So there's going to be a positive transformation. Unfamiliar territory leads to new horizons. So you're going to be presented on a different path soon. Something's going to present itself and kind of go down it, see what happens, explore it a little bit. You know, don't be scared.
All right. Before I go into Carrie, quick thank you here, Tom.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. And
have you ever sat in a circle in a group and an object that is personal to you in the middle and closed your eyes? If so, what happened? We've never done that. Like an item that's personal to us, or an item in our collection, like an item that represents us, to see what happens.
Yeah, I guess.
Give me a little more information on that.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's personal to you in the middle.
That is an interesting. I want to know more about why you're asking that.
Yeah, like has something happened before? That's interesting.
I want to see. Like, I want to know, because I'm totally down to try it. You know.
Yeah, we could try it.
Like, even if we're like holding hands and see what happens too. You know, see what happens.
Yeah,
I'm totally down. Thank you so much, by the way. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
right.
Carrie actually said, which was really interesting.
What did she say?
That it made a lot of sense, which is cool. Okay.
All right. Well, wait till mine. Mine's going to make more sense.
Oh.
Kerii.
Where were the R's in that?
Huh?
You went Kerii.
Yeah, it's the third and fourth letter.
You dropped the R. You're not supposed to make it an A.
All right, I screwed up all the cards. They're all flipped over now.
Of course you did.
Hold on a minute. All right, here we go. I'm flying out here. Transformation. Through the great love.
It's all coming together and making sense.
Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. All right. So this is what it sounds like. You are, I know I've said something like this before. The butterfly. You're the butterfly. Right now you're the caterpillar. And slowly the wings are starting to come out of the cocoon. What a cocoon? Cocoon. And you're going to become a wonderful butterfly. Something's happening behind the scenes that you don't know about. And you just need to hold on and let that door open by itself, because it's opening. And whatever's going to happen, it's once it happens, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, it happened. And I wasn't expecting this. Because moment by moment, you are transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. So whatever's going to happen is going to make whatever more clear. There's going to be a lot of clarity as to what's going on here. So it could be something with a relationship with somebody, like a friendship or something like that. Maybe you're going to learn something about someone, or it could be something in your life that's going to change and become more clear and kind of itch in the face. That's what it sounds like. Boom! It's going to happen right there.
Oh, give me my cards back. I love you so much.
Right.
Oh, you're so funny. Okay. Like, you're funny when you're trying not to be funny. Like, you're like, it's just natural. It's just natural.
Tyler. How are you?
Tyler. Well, thank you. An object that you grew up with, or an object that was given that meant sentimental value. We have not tried that, but I'm down to try it. I have a couple items in mind, actually.
Yes.
That have some really deep sentimental value to me. So maybe we'll try it.
Yeah. And thank you so much for sending the super chats.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. That all goes to the museum. So thank you very much. We appreciate that. All right. So let's check the chat real quick and see how we're doing over there. And then we'll move on to our final segment of the night.
Oh my gosh, it's already almost over?
Yep. Let's see.
But I love hanging out with everybody.
Nigel and Deb, museum members, have the spirits ever communicated that they miss any material things from when they were alive, such as favorite foods, music, etc.?
We had a spirit once tell us that they really wanted a cheeseburger, and that was very nice. It was so random, but we did ask that question, but we did have somebody say they wanted a cheeseburger.
And we do have objects in the museum that would, what's the word I'm looking for? Would suggest that the spirit on the other side that is connected with that object still wanted to be involved with it, whether it was a project like we have the ship, model ship that a gentleman was building before he passed away.
Me too.
Without finishing it. And the family would walk by his workshop and see like a chisel spinning or tools being moved around, like he was still trying to finish it. And obviously nothing was happening with the ship, but the tools were moving around. So I, in my opinion, that would make me think that he missed, working on the ship and he wanted to finish it. And usually that's why a lot of spirits stick around, is because there's unfinished business, right? They want to finish something. So I think in that sense that they do miss doing things.
Or spirits that are very strict about the routines of what we do to their item. Like Liza, like how it has to be a certain way. We literally have to tell this doll what we're going to do before we do it, like with a day notice, because Liza will not, things will go wrong. And I know that it sounds like we're just making everything, oh, Liza did this, Liza made that happen. It's a coincidence. It's every time.
Whether it is a coincidence or not, we're playing it safe here.
I don't think it's a coincidence. It's every time we don't tell her something. If we don't tell her we're going to take her to an event at least 24 hours before we do it, magically everything breaks. How many times have we had to fix your car? Because we never told Liza we were bringing her because it was a last minute decision.
Oh,
and or the time that car accidents happened right in front of us. Remember that? Twice?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. And then magically a piece of her hair is sitting in the front seat even though she was not in the front seat.
I remember.
Come on.
I remember.
Come on. There's only so many times where it's a coincidence. Come on.
All right, one more question, and then we're going to all right, we already answered that one. Okay, here's this one.
What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Sorry, I keep moving my head.
I know there's a camera
cameras, right?
I
feel like
there.
I'm in the cheap seats at Fenway. Pole in the way.
What's your favorite Halloween movie? Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm a big Tim Burton fan, so I like Tim Burton movies. I'll watch like Sleepy Hollow. I'll watch Nightmare Before Christmas. And
I'm a John Carpenter Halloween dude.
Yeah, you like horror movies, but you also like family-friendly movies sometimes.
Yeah. But my favorite Halloween movies are like Michael Myers Halloween.
I'm trying to get him to watch Corpse Bride. Somebody tell him to watch it because I'm trying to. Also, if you want a terrifying movie that just came out, watch Late Night with the Devil. Really random. It's set in like a 1970s talk show found footage, and it's freaky. Like just the details is a mind game, and it's freaky. Okay, so watch Late Night with the Devil if you want something that's very realistic, scary in a way. So,
all right, we need to go to the next segment. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm sad it's over.
All right, here we go.
Where's my paddle?
Oh no, where'd it go?
Hold on.
I got mine.
I handed that to you. You didn't know where it was until I found it for you. Okay, if you don't know this segment, what this is we have these handy dandy paddles. And mine says me, him, his says me, her. And we take some of your questions that you have asked us. I have a couple set here. And we answer them the way we think. Okay?
And if you guys have any, phrase the question as, who would,
who's most likely to do this? Who's least likely to do this? Who's the least, random. Be funny with it if you want.
All right.
And you guys can answer these on your own in the chat as well. So who's most likely to search for Bigfoot? 1, 2, 3. Absolutely. I would be most likely to be friends with Bigfoot or try to make friends with Bigfoot.
Yeah, I just want to look for him.
Who's most likely to see the Headless Horseman when you go to Sleepy Hollow? 1, 2, 3. I feel like it. Even if I don't know if that's for sure what I saw, I'm gonna be like, Cody, I think I saw the Headless Horseman. I almost called it. Never mind. Somebody said, who's most likely to be a member of the Scooby-Doo gang?
Oh.
1, 2, 3. I think so.
Me, big time. I love
think
Scooby.
So. Who's most likely to get eaten by a zombie? Oh, there's a thought process to this, though. 1, 2, 3. It would be you, in my opinion. Because you know what? You would do something that would get us into a situation. You would do something that gets us into a situation. And then we'd be confronted with a bunch of zombies. And you know what I'd have to do? He's over here and book it. Because you would get us in that situation. You could hold them off better, too. I think you could. Not saying I would live much longer after you, because I kind of
all I have to do is run faster than you.
But you don't. You have 2 hip replacements.
I can still run faster than you.
You've grown getting up off the couch.
I can run.
I don't think you could run faster than me.
Getting up off the couch and getting chased by a bunch of zombies. There's 2 totally different ends of the spectrum here. I would be running like heck
I would
away from them
outsmart
zombies.
you. You would be like, let's try to climb that fence. And I'd be like, no, I'm going to go take the stairs.
Oh, great. Which way are you going to go? Up or down? Let's see how good you are at running away from zombies. Huh? Which way are you going to go? Up or down?
No,
up to the roof where they're all going to get you so you can't go anywhere?
No, I would break the stairs so they can't get up.
Break the stairs?
Yep, and then
what?
I would figure it out when I get to it.
Oh, baloney.
Yeah, no.
No, you're dead if it's zombies.
Okay.
You're dead.
All right, who's most likely to run out screaming from a haunted location? I don't think either of us. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
All right. Pretend haunted house, her. Real haunted house, neither of us.
Who's most likely to get too drunk and need help from the other person?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. It's happened once or twice. I think who's there was a good one. Hold on. Who would be the first one to want to buy a haunted property?
Tyler said zombies can't climb.
What? It depends on what kind of zombie. Are we talking about Walking Dead zombies, or are we going to talk about World War Z zombies? Because nobody's surviving World War Z zombies. Or I Am Legend zombies, where we at least have the daytime before they come and get us. I don't know. Which zombies are we talking about?
I don't know. I didn't know there was different kinds of zombies.
There's different kinds of zombies.
I thought there
was
just
about those zombies from that video game that became a show, where they're all like, there's those. And then there's all sorts of kinds of zombies.
I guess I'm not educated on my zombie knowledge.
There's all sorts of zombies.
I didn't know all of it.
World War Z zombie. The Last of Us, we're done. We're not making it past initial exposure, okay? Cody and I would be the zombies. We would be the ones that are the first, okay? Who would be the first one to buy a haunted property? I would fall in love with it easier, but I think we would.
Yeah, I guess
I'd be like, Cody, we can do all this work and replace literally everything, you know? But I think it would be both of us. That's the end there for that one.
Zombies.
Let me tell you, World War Z or Last of Us zombies, there's no surviving. At least if it was like slow zombies, we would be okay. But there's no chance we're surviving. We would be gone. A zombie apocalypse would break out, and we'd look at each other and be like, well, who did that? Hey, people behind the scenes, stop that.
I'm pretty sure that's Michael Koski, one of our friends.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh.
Acting.
Ah.
Yeah. All right. So, I don't know what to say about
what
that.
did we learn from this show, everybody? That Satori and Cody are not good at running a show on their own, that they would not survive a zombie apocalypse. Okay.
All right, so that's it.
That's it.
Guess what's coming up next?
What is?
We've already said it a bunch of times.
Oh.
This Saturday is our stage show. It's happening October 26th at the Alley Theater in Middleborough, Massachusetts. So if you are local to the New England area, mainly the Rhode Island and Massachusetts area, then this is the place to go if you're looking for something spooky to do this weekend before Halloween.
If you're interested, email bertwoodschool@aol.com. That email below, and reserve a table for you and your friends.
And then if you're in the New Jersey area, next weekend, not this upcoming weekend, next weekend, the weekend of November, what is it, 2nd and 3rd or something like that, we are going to be at the New Jersey Para-Unity Expo happening in Woodbridge, New Jersey. This event is always a blast. We have a great time.
It's a huge one. Everybody's going to be there. Project Fear, Ghost Hunters, a lot of people. John Zaffis, we're going to be in a room with John Zaffis. And haunted objects.
We're bringing haunted objects to this show, and John Zaffis is going to be bringing some of his objects, and we're going to put them all together in one room. And it's going to be the first time ever that both of us have done this, which is pretty cool.
But that's it for now. Check out our video that's coming out this upcoming Tuesday, and check out the one that just came out last Tuesday. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love you all. Thank you. Great hanging out with you. Bye.
See you on the bonus show.